away our last week of working for ADL. Hey guys, LongHaul Larry and Big Blue, sitting up in Orfield, Pennsylvania. There's like no driving videos that are going to be coming out. I've had a couple weeks of running and there's nothing going to be out about the driving and all that stuff. I have made videos, but situations have kind of changed. And the videos don't make any sense. I kind of need to fill you in, I guess, on what's going on. I have quit ADL 2 weeks ago. A little over 2 weeks ago. And I'll explain what has happened kind of and stuff. I never made a video about that. Oh, ADL sucks, I quit, blah, 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 and all that stuff. I was never going to do that and everything. I've tried to, you know, some things happen and they were between me and him and stuff, and he has his company and he's doing what he needs to do and stuff, and it just wasn't fitting with me anymore. And I'll say that there was a dispute over pay in the shop, and me and him, it got pretty stressful actually. I was pretty worked up about it. I felt like it wasn't being done right and everything else, and tried to, you know, we had many discussions about it, and finally it just came to a head. And he has taken care of, you know, we've had discussions and we've taken care of some of that stuff and everything, but I was going back through stuff and looking at pay and everything, and he has, because of this virus, had to reduce, he's had to take away the minimum pay. And in doing so, it doesn't really hurt the other drivers too much. Mainly because if you run the loads hard, if you run these runs and everything hard enough, you're not losing that much money from the minimum pay. And so it really didn't hurt the other drivers too much. But it was going to hurt me. And the main reason why is because I got paid more than the other drivers. And I got paid more than any other drivers because I did more. Me and him had discussions a long time ago about pay, and I came here and expected so much pay, and then the pay started dropping and everything else, and I was just not happy about it. And I actually came out and you know, we discussed it many times, and I'm like, I quit. I can't work for this. And he was like, oh, what do you need and stuff. We talked about it, and he turned around and said that he would guarantee that pay. Well, then, you know, I've had that and stuff, and we had a deal worked out for the shop and stuff and everything, and things are just falling apart. And I know that it is hard, and he's struggling to stay alive. He's got to do what he's got to do. But I mean, we're talking like $3,000 a month less that I was going to make, and it was just, I wasn't going to be doing that. And so we kind of got things straightened out with the pay and everything, and then I turned around and I told him, he sent me a load of information, and I was running these runs, and I was coming up here like 2 weeks ago. And I was coming up here and I was like, why am I stressing over all this and everything else? I can go anywhere. I can get a job anywhere I want. I mean, I have lots of experience. I can do multiple different things. There's no problem in me getting a job. I can get one in a heartbeat. Even with this virus stuff going on, that's not hard. And I'm not boasting or anything. I have a lot of different skills, and a lot of companies will hire me for those skills. I mean, I get lots of emails of offers from trucking companies that see these videos saying, "Come work for me." And so I was just like, why am I even stressing over this? And I'm like, I understand he's got to do what he's got to do, and I got to do what I got to do. And he sent me this next load information when I was coming up here to deliver a load 2 weeks ago, and I was just like, I'm just done. And so I sent him a message. I said, listen, I'm quitting. I'm not doing this for a negotiation. I really don't even want to talk about it. I think we just need to part ways. And I said, I'm going to Orfield, deliver this load. I've called. I can get a rental car. So if I gotta be back by noon, I go and I drop the truck off. I go and I can get there and get a rental car. I'll clean my truck out, clean Big Blue out, get all my stuff out of it, and we'll just say goodbye. I said, you did send me a load. I said, or your second option could be after this load, I can go do the Mount Crawford back to Wisconsin, but then I'm going to take a week off because the inspector had a week off, and she was supposed to come ride with me. She was going to come out and ride with me for a week. And I had talked to the boss about this and tried to set this all up and stuff, and I guess, I don't know if he just forgot or didn't get a plan right or whatever. But I wasn't going to get back there in time to do this. And I said, so I'm going to go home, and me and her are going to go do something for fun. I mean, we just haven't done anything since, like, last snowmobile trip I did, And so that was the plan. And I says, I can do your load back to Wisconsin, and then I'll clean out my truck at home, and then you can get me a load back to the yard. I'll bring Big Blue back, and then I get a ride back in somebody else, with somebody else in their truck back to Wisconsin, and that'll be it. And I said, so either one of those options. And he said, I understand. And he said, I guess I'll do option 2 because I have a load already. It's already scheduled. I can't back out of it, really. So let's do it that way. And I said, that's fine. I was angry with him. I felt very disrespected. And so for the things that happened, and I'm not going to get into all that. That's between me and him. But felt disrespected. I felt taken advantage of. And I was angry at him, but I was never going to do like, oh, ADL sucks. Because every trucking company has issues. You always have an issue wherever you work. Some trucking companies not going to be perfect out there unless, well, you own it, you run it. And then you make it what you want. But, he's doing what he has to do, and we're just going to part our ways. And I've made a lot of videos trying to explain this on driving and stuff, and I've really done this and everything. And I didn't want it to be any kind of hateful thing or something, because I was feeling disrespected and stuff, but you know what? Just not going to stress over it, And finally I was just like, he's got to do what he's got to do, I got to do what I got to do. And so that's where it was, and I went off and had some fun and came home. I spent about 5 hours cleaning the truck out, and did this whole thing and made videos about it and everything else. I'll show you a little clip. You guys can hear the horn. Well, I'm all ready to disconnect the horn, pull it off. I thought I'd give you guys a final horn blast from Big Blue. There you go. I hope that was right. Too long, too short, one long, I think it is. There you go. So I've taken everything out of this truck. I have nothing in this truck anymore. I got just basically enough clothes till like Monday. Okay. Everything is completely clean out of the truck. And I did all this, and we really didn't talk or nothing. He did send me a couple messages on how to repair a couple things and stuff, and I was just like, you know, really? You know, you're sending me these messages after I'm quitting, and you know, whatever. But you know, I helped him all this stuff, and then I picked up the load, and I was supposed to come back to the East Coast, but then he was like, I can't find a load coming back east. He goes, can you go to Texas and Maryland, and you know, says, and then I'll get you right home. I said that's fine. So I picked up the load on Monday, and in Spencer, Wisconsin, and I went off towards Fort Worth, and I was running down there, and I'm gonna tell you that I felt relieved. There a little bit of anxiety because I've never been without a job, but I wasn't worried about it, and I actually had plans of not even working. When this was done, I was actually going to go home, and I was actually going to be starting on my orange truck, and I was going to do a lot of shop stuff in my house. I was going to be building a lot of different stuff, and getting some things going that I've been kind of planning. The one thing that happened is then he sent me a message when I was down in Missouri and said, listen, is there any way I can keep you? And he made a big offer to me. And I responded back to him, I don't know, I'll think about it. And I sat there and just fought over and over with this. And I'm gonna tell you what made up my mind is it's a good offer. It's a very good offer for a trucker. And I made a trip up to the UP, and I did a lot of searching for land and stuff. I did all this stuff. I was really seriously looking. And I found a super nice place. It was a very nice place. It wasn't really what I was looking for. I was looking to kind of build my own and stuff, but we found it. It was just perfect spot. The house is 120 years old. It's nothing great or nothing, but it was fine. You know, it had some nice couple little sheds there and stuff, and then there was plenty of room to build. It was so peaceful back there, and I could get semis in there too. That was the big plus. And I was ready. I was ready to actually take a mortgage out. I've been working so hard trying to become debt free and everything. I was ready to go into debt for this. I figured it would be $80,000, maybe $100,000. And I couldn't figure it all out, you know, how much it was, couldn't find it. The realty offices all closed. Couldn't find it online and everything. And it was so frustrating. I figured, well, I'll call them on Monday. Well, when I got home, I started doing some searches on it, and I actually did find it through Google. And the thing was $200,000. And that house is 120 years old. And I just went, wow, somebody's really overpricing things. And so, and I looked at some other stuff and everything, and stuff didn't quite match. And the boss is offering me a really good deal, and I thought, you know, I need more money to do what I want to do. He's offering me a really good deal. Yeah, I was upset with him and everything else, but you know, those things can work out, you know. And so I decided to get where I need to be, I need to work really hard for a while. I need to just squirrel away as much more money as I possibly can so that I'm able to do what I want to do. And so I talked to him and made an offer back to him, and we have decided that I'm going to continue working at ADL. So that is what is going on. I don't know what this Swift driver is doing. Oh, it's car coming. So that's what's going on, is I still work at ADL. Now there's videos of me driving and stuff, and I've been trying to explain this in the best way possible, because I have no animosity. Even though I felt, you know, these issues with him and stuff, I didn't hold animosity towards them, and I was never planning on doing ADL sucks, you know, all this stuff. I would never, I just wasn't gonna do that. But you know, it's fine, you know, so it's all good. So I guess the new plan is, for right now, is that I'm going to be driving and then try to get out here and then work 2 to 3 days in a shop. Work 2 to 3 days in the shop or whatever. Kind of do that on a regular basis, I guess. Go back out driving. There might be a couple instances where I have something bigger in the shop or something where I need to be there for a week or two or whatever, but more driving and working in shop, kind of going back and forth. So that is fine. That is all good. I think this will all work out fine and everything. And we're just gonna plug away. And basically, in my mindset, what I'm going to do is work as hard as I possibly can and squirrel away as much money probably for a year. I think that if I do that, I will have plenty of money to buy property, build a shop, build an apartment in the shop too. I got some crazy ideas on that. Do that and everything, and have plenty of money for that, and even have enough money maybe to start building a house, or even buying a semi, refurbishing a new semi, start stuff. I got some plans I got some plans in the future. I think that I might be gravitating towards. I hate to do this because then you guys go, when is this going to happen? When are you going to make this happen? You know, and all this stuff. There's so many factors in play and everything. I don't know, okay? But I really like the idea of going out and buying older semis, 98s, 99s, and bringing them into a shop, cutting a frame, stretching them out, ripping the cab off, build a cab from scratch, make a long, an extra sleeper cab, one of those big sleeper deals, and make these custom trucks and build these things and then turn around and sell them. I think that would be really good, and have one for myself, and maybe, I don't know, 3 to 6 months a year or something like that, I go out and I drive too. That's kind of what I'm gravitating towards. And so I have some grand ideas on how to build a shop and how to make it all functionable and everything. And so that's where I'm working towards. And get me up in the UP so that, I don't feel like working today and there's 5 feet of snow on the ground. I'm gonna go snowmobiling. I'm gonna go see if I can hurt myself. Stuff like that. So that's where I'm gravitating towards. And I will tell you that me and the boss here, we do have a plan of something that's gonna work kind of into that too. There's been talking about something. So, there's aspects of that too. So there you guys go. I think that updates all you guys what's going on. John has known about this whole time. I have talked with him about it, and I've actually gotten his advice on stuff too. And John, though, it's just everything is I'll just kind of lay low, and that's kind of not me. I kind of but he's known about this, and I know it's been killing him not to tell you guys and to keep this secret. So John's not good with secrets. But there you go. So right now I actually have to head to Harrisburg. I'm empty here now. I have to head to Harrisburg, and I have to pick up an exhaust manifold. They were working on a truck on 794, and I know he had some mechanic in there or something like that, and broke bolts off in the manifold or something. I don't know. I don't really get what all happened, but I guess then he took it to a pilot shop to get the broken bolts out or something, and they needed to order screw extractors or something. I don't know, so it hasn't been done yet. And I don't know. He's like, yeah. He goes, they still don't have. He doesn't have it yet, but he said maybe it'd be done by the time you get there. Can you go pick that up? And then I'm supposed to install the exhaust manifold back on and put a new turbo on. We're hoping this is going to solve some of the smoking issue on that truck. I don't really know why I was taken to the Pilot to get this broken bolt off, and I just asked him, I said, well, if I get there and it's not, this guy doesn't have this, you know, you got a torch at the shop. I mean, I can go buy screw extractor. I think he might have some there, but I don't know. But anyways, I'm like, if it's not done, I'm just gonna grab it and forget these guys, and I'll just go back to the shop and get these broken studs out, and fix it out myself. And then I'm supposed to install all this stuff, and then I guess there's a whole list of other things. And then I think John is supposed to show up tomorrow. Something about his Volvo's not starting. I don't know what I'm supposed to do about that. I would think that's covered under warranty and stuff, but he's supposed to, I guess, show up tomorrow, and I'm supposed to look at his truck too. So I'm gonna let you guys go. I hope that everyone out there is having themselves a great day, great night when you are watching this here video. And if you are not, we'll certainly gonna try that all over again tomorrow. Yeah, I was out the door, but the boss, he kind of sucked me back in. It's all good. So we're gonna get back to work and get into the shop. I'll catch you guys later.